On today's episode, we celebrate Dr. Don Allen, clinical social worker, certified EMDR specialist, consultant, public speaker, certified Gottman Therapist, and founder of Columbia Counseling, Consulting, and Research, LLC. As one of the top certified Gottman method therapists in the country, Dr. Allen has been on a mission to continue helping as many couples as possible build and maintain positive, healthy relationships. Based on the sound relationship house theory courtesy of John and Julie Gottman, Dr. Allen also utilizes intervention strategies like EFT and EMDR. Thanks for taking time to visit us here today.
Well, and again, I just want to say that it's really great to actually sit down and talk with you. I know we've done the radio shows and we talked beforehand and all that.
What were some of those aha inspirational moments for you on your own life's journey that pointed you in the direction of realizing that you not only love what you do, but you have to do this work because it's in your DNA. Tell us about that inspiration.
Well, and it's interesting how life happens with that. I was at college and I just finished a major in music, and I took a psychology course. What he said was, he said, look, my doctoral students read your midterm, and they gave it to me, and they said, have you ever considered a career in psychology? And I said, no. I said I was fascinated with it because I took a course in high school, but not really. And he goes, well, you really should. So actually, they actually recruited me into, because I had a lot of courses to take still. I was only my sophomore year. But that's how I got into this field. What happened was that I was talking to the professors, and they say, Don, you know, we do a lot of psych testing and all that, but you really like culture. You really like ethnicities. You really like, women's studies. You like all these things. You really ought to consider social work. So I actually left a psych program to go to social work. Wow. And when first day I got into social work, my passion has always been marriage, right? So I mean, my career, a lot of what I did was children and adolescents. I'm published in that. But also drug alcohol. I was teaching at universities, drug alcohol, those types of things. But around 2012, I got to an age where I said, no, I want to do what I really love most. And that's marriage. Mm-hmm. And then from the marriage, I realized a lot of marriages have trauma, emotional trauma. So I got a specialty in both of those, and I kind of dropped, the specialties of drug, alcohol, and children and adolescents, although I still see people. But that's really kind of taken me on this whole journey of mental health. But I've always loved what I do. Sometimes people say, Don, how do you not burn out? That's a tough field. Yeah. I really enjoy the people I'm working with. They get better, and they really generally tend to really appreciate all the work we've done. And then again, I found modalities, like the Gottman method, that really work. So if people do what we're giving them, and with the genius of John and Julie Gottman, that really works. And then I also went ahead and got my certification in emotion-focused therapy, and then I was teaching the EMDR anyway. So with those three things, I find I can really help people. So I think that's one of the reasons I get excited, because I'm not having trouble because people aren't getting better. So.
Right, exactly.